Hold on. Gotta stop watching a train wreck and petting my kitty. Actual kitty, get your mind out of the gutter. Here's a picture of kitty. I had to set her down. She's eating now. And now it's time for weather. Widespread snow squalls will create dangerous travel conditions for portions of the northern central plains and the Midwest through tonight. I'm also seeing a fair bit of it along the northern border states of the Northeast as well. Very gusty winds over much of the northern and central plains today are included in that, and colder temperatures in general spreading across the central and eastern U.S. for the weekend. West Coast, you look fine. Temperatures, we've got 50s for Washington and Oregon, 40s on the east side a bit though, a little cooler. 70 to 65 for NorCal, 66 to 75 for SoCal. Mountain states, it's colder in the higher elevations. It's also colder the more north you go in the map. Montana seeing lots of 30s, some high 30s, and it looks like even colder in the higher spots. Wyoming in the 30s, the Southwest in general seeing lots of high 40s and some 50s, and then 73 down by the Arizona-Mexico border, 63 by the New Mexico-Texas-Mexico border. Plainsy poos, we've got the whole range of temperatures from 14 degrees up at the tippy top, and then there's like a nice gradient through all of the different degrees till you get to the tip of Texas at 78 degrees. Midwesty poos, you're seeing 20s up in the lake states. It pretty quickly warms up to 30s in the southern part of that, and by the time you get to the Tennessee and Kentucky valleys, it's in the 50s. Around the Gulf, it's in the 60s solidly, high 60s around the Gulf. New England sitting at 19, 24, 17, 27 with your snowy conditions up there. By the time you get down to Massachusetts through like New Jersey, it's in the 30s, and then around Virginia, it hits to 42. Outer Banks, 48, lots of high 40s and 50s all the way down to the Florida-Georgia line, 58, and then 68 at the tip of the Peanuts. McMurdo Station on the Ross Sea in Antarctica, sitting at 21 degrees positive Fahrenheit with winds from the east at 15 miles per hour. Gusts up to 21, though, giving you a real feel of about 6 to 4 degrees, depending on where you're at, and sunny skies. The last frontier, getting peed on, especially along the southern coastlines. Temperatures for all that nonsense have actually warmed up much of the state. We're still seeing negative 18 to 25 up on the Arctic Circle, but much of the interior is finally pushed into the positive digit temperatures, 14, 12, 21, 21, 28, 40 even. Out on the Aleutians, it's 28 to 18. Near Anchorage, 34 to 40, 41 for the Panhandle. Hawaii, not much I can see on the Doppler, but we are showing high surf warnings, high surf advisories, and small craft advisories, so I think that means you're pretty windy over there. Showers will be continuing, mainly on the Big Island, as the winds weaken across the state. Cooler mornings are in store for Friday, Saturday, and relatively dry air has moved in behind the cold front, so you'll be looking at that. Trades will build in for Friday and remain steady through the weekend. High temperatures today for the island chain in the low 70s to the high 70s. I'm not seeing much in the way of 80-degree weather here. You're getting a little cool off. It's chilly for Hawaii standards. All right, I'm going back to petting my cute kitty. I mean my actual kitty.